Hello, my dear children. How are you all? Yes, I hope you all are doing fantastic and great, right? Now you all are habituated to this situation. Are you? Yes, fine. So, uh, today we are going to start chapter number 6, that is Charlie's Daily Dose of Sunshine. Okay, Charlie's Daily Dose of Sunshine. Charlie is a name of a bird, okay, pet bird you can say, and it's daily dose of sunshine. Okay, let us read and enjoy the chapter first, then we'll go for the explanation. I'll read very slowly so that you can imitate me. Okay, open page number 55 in your textbook. Opened? Okay. Let us read. Okay, let us read and enjoy everything given in your textbook. Yes. Can you please take him, ma'am? Asked the man in the park. You always take in orphaned animals. I looked at the baby raven. It was tiny and shivering. In some way, my home had become a shelter for unwanted animals, tame or wild. As I looked at the raven, I realized that I was perhaps his only chance of survival. So I brought the raven home and called him Charlie. He grew to be a very lovable pet. The children of the neighborhood loved him. They were delighted by the way he swallowed worms. They often dug worms to feed him. Charlie loved eating worms. I had a dog, Zeke, or Zeke also, both can be pronounced. He loved animals and had helped me look after quite a few abandoned kittens and ducklings. Now he looked after Charlie. After I had given Charlie a bath, Zeke would allow the bird to snuggle. Generally, ravens do not like to be given baths, but our Charlie would sit still with his eyes closed. Afterwards, he would sleep between the dog's paws. Zeke and Charlie were very good friends. Charlie kept us all very happy. Soon after he learnt to talk, he started to imitate me. He would call out to Zeke in my voice and poor Zeke would come running. He would think I had put food in his bowl, but he would find it empty. Charlie would fly to the topmost branch of a tree and would give his loud belly laugh. Zeke, of course, would be upset. He would refuse to play with Charlie for the rest of the day. Zeke had a pebble collection which he had not allowed anyone to touch. However, he never stopped Charlie from getting near them. He used the pebble collection to play catch with Jake. He would slowly step across the lawn towards Jake's precious collection, turning often to look at Jake, who would watch his every step. Charlie would pretend to pick up a pebble. Jake would come running. It seemed as if he would tear Charlie's apart. But as Jake was about to touch him, Charlie would fly, sit in a tree, and laugh loudly. They played this game a number of times. Charlie never left us. He would often fly away with the other ravens in the mornings, but at sunset he never failed to come home. Every evening I could hear the children's chorus, "Charlie's home, Charlie's home." Charlie brought a day dose of sunshine into our lives. He taught me to start looking at the rainbow instead of the rain. Okay, so this is all about the chapter that we read. Okay, I hope you will underline all the difficult words for what you feel it is difficult for you. Okay, now let us read the difficult words that given in your book with their meaning. Let us read that. Shelter means a safe place. Read with me, children. Abandoned means homeless and no longer wanted. Zeke, you can call it Jig. It is written in a pronunciation. Snuggle means settle in a warm and comfortable position, usually very close to someone. Okay, like you stay with your mother, you very close to your mother, and when you when after like a small baby, you just go to your mother, touch your mother, and she love you in the same manner. Okay, that is known as snuggle. Imitate mean copy the way I spoke. For example, see, I was reading and you all were imitating me, copying me how I am reading. Also copy known as following something, right? Belly laugh means a deep or loud laugh. That means you are so much in happy mode and you are laughing. That means laughing से उत्पतल हो जाना, गिर गिर के भी कोई कोई हंसते हैं, like this. Okay, lawn means a part of a park or garden covered in short grass. Okay, that means this area, it is the green grass area that is known as lawn. Looking at the rainbow instead of the rain means feeling hopeful even when you are faced with problems. Okay, looking at the rainbow instead of rain means, see, if there would be no hope, then also you are looking something good in it, something you are seeing positive in it. That means looking at the rainbow instead of rain. It is a what to call proverb. Yes, children, I hope you have bird at your home or any pet at your home. Don't? Then it's okay. Might be you have seen any pet nearby your neighborhood. Okay, I will tell you a short story. That means no, it is not story actually. It is real. It happens with us. Many days ago, at I think 2 months ago, or before lockdown, we found three eggs were there in our balcony area, right? So I had a bucket cover, not bucket, but its cover I kept outside. In that cover, I found three eggs. I thought that it is of birds, right? And one bird used to come and sit on the eggs. So we took care of that eggs very carefully, because last time what happened, it hatched a baby bird, but suddenly it died because of, I think, heat or sunlight, because their skin is very soft, that's why. So we took care each moment, you can say, in the rainy time, in the sun rising time. We kept it properly. We didn't throw it also. Then we waited for 15 days, I think 15 to 20 days. After that, what happened, it hatched a baby bird, came out from the egg. Okay, so only one baby bird, you can say, one baby bird come from the egg. Then we were so happy, like, a new family member had arrived that time. So we just, every morning we see, and we kept that baby bird in the shed. Okay, then night time we take it out, so that her or his, I don't know that bird, its mother would come and sit on him. So it's like, but it's gone for 1 month, I think. It's grown so big. It was a prison. Okay, so it's grown so big. After few days, her mother, one night she didn't come even, right? We were worried, we could not sleep. Where was her mother? We were searching for here and there, we were waiting for her mother, but she didn't come. And that day night, it had a heavy rain, so we cannot keep the bird outside of our home, right? So we took the bird inside the home, and we kept the door opened, so that the mother bird could come and sit on her child. But she didn't come. Next day morning she came. Okay, then next day night also it had heavy rain. Okay, she didn't come. So like that it happens for 3 4 days. Now we understood that now the mother bird is wanting that her baby bird should make a habit of staying alone. And after few days, I think after 7 days or 8 days, the bird started flying. Okay, now also the bird used to come to our home. I'll show you some other daytime. Okay, right? So read the chapter, children. Properly underline all the difficult words. Which one is difficult for you, that you will underline. For example, you don't know the meaning of orphan, you can underline. Ravan meaning, you can shivering, you can underline. So these meaning you have to underline, and please use dictionary and write down their meaning in your FNB. Okay.